Guten Morgen.
Oh, that was posh. German.
What's the other one? Borat summit. Borada, that's it.
Borada.
Borada, that might be a clue.
What?
It might be as to where we are.
No, it's not.
No, it's not, is it? We left you. It is very white. What's that term? Not tighty-whitey. That's something else, isn't it? It's something that means bright, like a white. It's years since I had a whitey. I can't remember what it is. No, there's a term for it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Where we left you was just after Sutton Stop. It's not Hawkesbury Junction, it's Sutton Stop. Where the Coventry meets the Oxford Canal, and that's where we left you. We said we were going to try and find a nice, quiet, peaceful mooring.
That didn't happen.
Well, it did. It's just that we've got the West Coast Main Line,
Yeah.
like 50 yards to our port side. We are, well, we're between Anstey and Brinklow, which mean nothing to you, so you can Google that and find out, because they're quite nice little villages.
Yes, they are.
And we moored in a really nice spot, and it wasn't until Sean was hammering the pins in and we started hearing water rushing that we realised we moored right on top
Water rushing.
of Hopsford Viaduct.
Pouring through now. No, it's not.
No, it's not, honestly, it's not. But yeah, the West Coast Main Line is on our port side, which means we've had trains literally
Every 5 minutes.
every 6 seconds, give or take 5 minutes, which has been really good for me. But they do run 24 hours a day, don't it?
Yeah, when you're trying to watch the telly and, oh.
Today we're going to continue travelling east on the Oxford Canal, and we're going towards quite a famous town.
Yes, it is a famous town, isn't it?
It's a market town near the River Avon.
Yeah.
It's where the jet engine was born.
Ooh.
And it's famous for men with odd-shaped balls. I've always been fascinated by trains and narrowboats together, haven't I?
You have.
A bit geeky.
Very
And
geeky.
I think it's because it demonstrates that human evolutionary need to get from A to B quicker, doesn't it?
It does.
And right where we are, the West Coast Main Line runs parallel with the canal for quite a while actually, doesn't it? And if you look online, there's loads of photographs and paintings from exactly this spot of trains overtaking narrowboats. There's one by an artist called Cuthbert Hamilton Ellis, and it shows steam train Precedent going this way and narrowboat Sarah going this way. And it's quite a famous picture. Over the years, the boats haven't changed that much. Trains have though. Yay! When James Brindley was designing the Oxford Canal that we're on now, he designed it in a very curly-whirly, curvy way.
To
I've been practicing that one all night.
To follow the lay of the land.
Well, people said that he was a bit lazy for following the lay of the land. I mean, if you take, for example, as the crow flies from Coventry Basin, where we were, to Knapton Junction, yeah, it's 14 miles as the crow flies. But James Brindley's Oxford Canal, which goes from Coventry to Knapton Junction, is 43 miles. So that is a bit curvy-wurvy, bendy-wendy. And people said you're a bit lazy, like not digging tunnels and embankments and locks and stuff. But his view wasn't that. He said that the reason it's curvy-wurvy is because of that. It saves money, but it also visits more towns. So the more towns it visits, the more people use it, and the more money the canal company makes. Makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. Perfect.
And everybody went, oh yes, oh very good James, well done. And then after he died, they changed their minds and started cutting and building embankments. So they built lots of straight bits to cut out the bends, and they cut between here and Braunston 15 miles of the curly-whirlies and made them into straight bits, and that saved the boaters about 5 hours travelling time getting to Braunston. Wow, it sounds good, doesn't it? But there were a lot of wharves on those curly-whirly bits. So what happened to them? The problem with straightening the canal was that a lot of wharves were built on the curly-whirly bits. So if they straightened the canal, what happened to them? What happened to them? I'll rub my chin in a Thomas Telford kind of way.
Did they get stuck in the middle of nowhere?
Well, yeah, they lost business. So what they did is they kept some of the curly-whirly bits open where the wharves were and used them as arms, so that boats could still go in and out of the wharves and trade could carry on without it interfering in the main line of the canal. So it actually helped them in a way. And the rest of the land was generally sold back to the farmers who had it bought off them in the first place, and it was filled over and used for farmland again. Where we are now, if you look to our left-hand side, our port side, it's about 30 feet above the fields. Same on the starboard side as well. But yet we're on land. How do they do that?
We're flying.
We're flying, we're not flying. There used to be a big aqueduct here. There used to be 12 arches that spanned from just where that boat is there to about that far in front. Well, they can't see, can they? And there was 12 arches, and it went over a little waterway called Smite Brook, which is still there. But where's the aqueduct gone? Because this looks like pretty solid land, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And I took the drone up and there's no sign of the aqueduct at all, but it is still there.
Is it really?
Paul Daniels has been at it, it's magic. After James Brindley died, and they straightened the canal a little bit further on, and they created a cutting through the landscape. So they took all the spoil from the cutting and basically built an embankment where the aqueduct is.
So they buried it?
So they buried it. So underneath where we are now is this 12 arch stone aqueduct, and it's buried in time. There's only one arch that you can still see, and that's the arch where the Smite Brook still goes underneath the canal. This is the straighter bit, this is the cutting, where all the spoil went to bury the aqueduct back there. Just on our right hand side is the village of Brinklow, and that's where the canal originally used to go. It used to curl round and go through Brinklow and come out just after this bridge ahead of us. As we came up to that marina, that was Brinklow Marina, you might have seen a boat coming kind of straight out, not very slow either.
No.
And we just kind of asked him, as did the boat come in the other way, about his horn. Did he not use his horn? And he said he blew his horn 4 times, but we didn't hear it, and the 2 boats coming the other way didn't hear it, and we just wondered if we were all going deaf. So we're going to play you the original footage without any kind of alterations and see if you can hear it. Tell you what, Death Savers is going to be busy tomorrow, isn't it? Whenever you see those distinctive black and white bridges, especially on this stretch of the canal, that's where the old canal used to come in and out. What a character. And that was where the old canal route used to go down and come back out just a little bit further up there. So the bridges are a sign of where the old canal was, and the reason they built them was to get the horses over.
That's
so
right,
when
yes.
they built the new stretches, the horses could get over the bridge. And they were built by a company in Tipton called the Horsley Ironworks. Horsley, I don't know. You'll correct me if I'm wrong.
It'll be Horsley.
And they were the very first example of mass production in the world. You might recognise them from Birmingham. There's a lot of them around Birmingham. A lot busier in it this year.
Yes.
I think with everybody recovering from the stress and being closed in for the last year or so, everybody that's got a boat is out on it this summer, and everybody that can't go abroad seems to be hiring narrowboats.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to see so many people. You just got to be a bit careful when you come to these tight corners and bridges, because sod's law dictates that that's where you'll meet, where you can't see each other. So it's a good job to check your horn and make sure your horn's working, or just use Foghorn Leghorn here.
Foghorn Leghorn?
You remember him?
Yeah, I do.
Do an impression of Foghorn Leghorn. Go on.
No, I'm not
It's
even...
funny when you do it in bed.
I'm
Go
not...
on.
I'm not even gonna try.
See, I don't even have to tell you. They know what it means now. We're just coming up to Newbold Tunnel. Well, the new Newbold Tunnel, because before James Brindley died, he built it coming the other way, so we're going to go into it behind you in a straight line, and James Brindley's original tunnel came in that way, but it's not there anymore. There's like a bit of it that's bricked up in the churchyard, and there's like two little holes where the bats come in and out of. And that reminds me, because we get asked a lot, how do you know if there's a boat in the tunnel or if you've got right of way in the tunnel? Who decides? So it might be a good time to explain that, mightn't it?
Might be, yeah.
Unless we just have a sandwich instead.
Let's have a sandwich.
Yeah. So there's a few ways, and the longer the tunnel, the more strict the rules are, really, isn't it?
Yes.
If it's a normal little tunnel like this, which is just over 200 yards long, there's this thing called common sense. And what you do is you look, and if there's a boat in there or a boat coming, you don't go in.
Simple.
Simple, innit? Although some tunnels you can pass two narrowboats by each other, like Braunston Tunnel and Blisworth Tunnel, places like that. But a lot of them are single file, so some of them have got timed entry points where there'll be a board before the tunnel, and it will have a little red zone and a green zone, and you can only enter during the green zone. For example, you can only enter the tunnel between 1/2 and 20 to the hour.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then there's others that have got traffic lights, like Falridge Tunnel.
Falridge Tunnel, yeah.
Up on the Yorkshire-Lancashire border. And then some of the really long ones, like Standage Tunnel, are actually staffed, and you have to book passage through. And they actually close gates, don't they, at each end of the tunnel, so that you can't get in, so that you won't bump in the middle and have a standoff or a boat off.
A boat off.
So can you guess where we are yet then?
No.
Did you hate PE at school? Or did you like PE?
No, I didn't like PE.
I hated PE. I was always the last one to be picked.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and that made me a bit sad. Anyway, speaking of PE, what? Where we are, there used to be, well there still is, but there's like a historic public school. It dates right back to 1567. That's a long time, is that? That's before Bruce Forsyth, isn't it? There was a pupil there called William Webb Ellis, and he hated PE as well. And one day they were playing football in PE class, and he thought, you know what, I'm bored of this. So he just picked the ball up and started running with it and threw it into the goal, thus inventing the game named after the town of Rugby.
Wow.
It's a good job the town wasn't called Cheating yet, isn't it? That's what it was really, wasn't it? But I know what you're saying, I hear what you're saying that you're supposed to have said is, why are rugby balls shaped the way they are?
So you can hold them better?
Well, no, actually, originally, when they first started playing rugby, when he picked the ball up, it was made out of a pig's bladder. And a pig's bladder is that shape. And I tell you what, it was even more fun if you were playing the night after the pig had been drinking. It was, honestly. And they used to cover them in leather, and that was why they are the shape they were.
Oh, right.
And back in them days, they didn't have ball pumps, they had to blow them up by mouth.
Ugh.
Yeah, I thought ball pumps would have made you laugh, but there you go. And that's it for this week. We've got to try and find a place to moor. And the last time we were here in Rugby, there was only one like mooring well, near the supermarket.
Yeah.
And it was on a big curve, and we had a bit of a problem. And we ended up leaving that same day, didn't we? And it was raining, and that's why we didn't vlog this bit going t'other way. So hopefully we're going to find a space just around this corner. So we're filming this bit now because we might get a bit stressed in about 2 minutes. We've got to go to the supermarket because, well, we need some food. And Sean wants to find a new cardie for the Crick Show, don't you? You want to look all purdy for your viewers. That's not what you told me. Can you get some walnut whips while you're there?
Yes.
Whips? No, they're just whips now, aren't they? They took the walnuts off,
yeah,
and put them in a box and called them whips. I mean, can you imagine? I mean, how crazy would it be if they took the walnuts and put them in bags and sold them on their own?
They're called walnuts.
Weird. Just weird. Anyway, we hope you've enjoyed your little journey with us today. If you have and you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up, and if you hit the notifications bell, YouTube will let you know every time we release a new video, which is 4 o'clock.
On a Friday.
Every Friday. If you are interested in buying our 2022 calendar, you can pre-order it now. There's a link in our website and also in the video description that'll take you to the page to pre-order the calendar. I think we start sending them out in September. So if you fancy one of them, the link is in the video description. Anything else to add?
Ta-ra!
Bye.
There's been a lot of trains.
Loads of them now. Just been waiting an hour for a train and then 3 come at once. Train! And boy was that a to get footage of. Blah 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 blah. We'll catch you later. Bye bye. Ta-ra.
I'm sorry, I was concentrating.